The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And his first look is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, now Garoppolo. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Now Garoppolo. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Well, same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend. And usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His 2nd catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a 1st down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. They're, for a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And right side, they're going to go option here. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Miami set to take over. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. First carry for the former 49er, Raheem Mostert. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Gaskin. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
A legacy player in the NFL, Cedric Wilson, 602 yards last season, nearly beat his father's best season when he played in the league. The Miami Dolphins, they're betting that Wilson can surpass not only his dad, but become a big-time player in their revamped passing game. Nice catch there for a first down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Back to the running game with Mostert. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Gaskin. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Second and 7 from the 20. From the gun, it's Tua. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that, but he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got first and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Second down, Gaskin. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Myles Gaskin taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7.
Let's go. Let's go. This is the calm before the storm, baby. Let's go, man. I know you. I got you, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, ain't that something? Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Dig down deep. Let us dictate.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. These two teams all tied after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A run with Mostert up the middle. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Wilson's got it complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaken up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Tua. They complete it to Hill. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Waddle on the jet sweep. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7.
Let's be smart. Let's play ball. They can't stop. Let's go. I got you, baby. Let's go. Let's go. All right, get me up now, baby. You ready? Nothing free. Nothing free. That's all right. Baby. Y'all got time. Let's go. I know you hype. I know you here. Anytime that ball comes to me, let's go, y'all. Trying to take it to the house. Keep our poise. Gotta have it, baby. We gotta have it.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Play action. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Up the gut, McCaffrey. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Garoppolo now. Completes it to Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. That's Jennings. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Let's go now, let's go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Got his target, Samuel. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Touchdown! Juwan Jennings. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Couple of Alabama guys there, Tua to Waddle for the Miami first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 44, Tua. They'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Tua to throw again. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 6. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. On target over the middle to Hill. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This is Jennings. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And Kittle catching the slant. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Tua. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds, because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
Another catch there for Waddle. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
On play action, here's Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And Hill with it over the middle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Second and 5.
On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 20-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 15. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Leave it all out here. Leave it all out here. Let's go, man. Let's focus in on what we got to do here.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Open man is Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Tua going to throw. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Running on 1st down with Gaskin.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
He'll get this underneath to Edmonds.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Cedric Wilson from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
That's what it is. That's what it is. You know what we need, baby. You're supposed to catch that, baby. That's how we eat. Let's focus in on what we got to do here. That's right, baby. Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Whatever it takes, I'll get it. Bring it. Let's rock and roll. Let's go to work. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, let's go, baby.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On first down, Garoppolo. And this is caught, Jennings.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw, Garoppolo.
They'll find Ayuk open right side. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. Back to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Tua going to hand this to Gaskin.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Down to an knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.